Hey everyone, it's Nelson here with SurelyWP. Today I have a really big announcement. Basically, we took our catalog mode plugin, which was one of the very first plugins we created kind of when we were testing the concept. Could we create an add-on for SureCart? You know, what was available in the API? Like, would it work? And it was, an isolated feature, catalog mode, which was great. Actually, a lot of people were interested in it. But what we've been doing lately is going back through all of our existing add-ons and making sure we're providing as much value as possible, updating everything, adding lots of new features. You can kind of see us doing that with all of our add-ons, and also like consolidating. So we took like the user switching feature or add-on, put it into Toolkit. We're actually going to be doing that to the lead magnets plugin, putting that into Toolkit. And so with the catalog mode, it was like, do we do the same thing, or do we expand it majorly as its own? So what we did, we took the catalog mode plugin and made it the B2B plugin. And catalog mode is now one of the 5 main features. So anyway, this video is more of an introduction to this. I'm going to do a better job of making a video for each of the main features. In fact, when you go to the page, I'll show you there'll be a video on each of the main features. I'm working on learning a new video program, so hopefully this will be the last video with this format. Hopefully, we'll see. But that'll work better. So this is going to be more of an intro. I'm not going to go over all of the features or show you the interface necessarily. I'm just going to try to introduce what we did. So I do have this blog post. It's introducing the plugin. Now, it's technically catalog mode 2.0, right? So it is the same plugin. Existing customers will simply update like normal. Hopefully there'll be no problem. I think there is one thing my developer was explaining. We have to replace the license key. It's the same key, so you'll need to go to your account and copy the license key and add it again. Super annoying, I know, but we couldn't get around it with renaming everything. We actually contacted SureCart just to make sure, and their developers helped us and said, with the license key, that's the only way we can do it, unfortunately. So that's the only negative. You're getting like 5 times the value that you did not pay for. So hopefully adding the license key will offset that. For new customers, we did raise the price. We had to, and you'll see why. So it's okay, I'm not going to go over all this because it's too much. Look at the table of contents. There's 17 items here, okay? And a lot of these are big. This took months. So obviously this. A couple of the main things, we've improved the catalog mode, right? So not only do you have what you had before, we improved it. We added some missing things. The shop page, you can hide the prices there. Let's see, we were missing an option to hide the variants, so that was like newer since we had made the plugin. We added wholesale pricing, so you can choose to set a price for a product. I guess I could show you, I don't know, it's like, how do I keep this short? But so you can restrict products themselves. We added this a full set of contact form, like inquiry forms. You can put them on the products. You can have a pop-up. It could be for pre-sales, or you could be using it during catalog mode to request a quote. You can add multiple products to the main form, meaning like you might want to get a quote for 4 different products and change the quantity and all that. You'll see our updated form. It's quite a significant improvement to like the simple form we had before. Along with that, now we have a messaging system. So we added that, so you can enable a setting. Anytime someone submits one of these forms, it'll go into a messaging system where they can track the message, and the admin can reply. And then the quote builder, which is I think my favorite thing. It's like the most, I don't know, I just wait till you see it. It's like, it's such a cool tool. It's incredible. Like, it could work for literally just sending someone a discount, because it makes it pre-configures a checkout link. That's what it does. So you could use it for bulk orders. You could add people requests and say, hey, can I get 10 of these and 100 of these and whatever it is, and then you can go in and it'll itemize them, and you can choose the product, the price, the variant, the quantity, and you can even add a coupon, SureCart coupon, and then it strings it all together in this crazy long URL, and that's what they click, and then they go to the checkout, and it's pre-filled just for them. Okay, so that's kind of the gist of it. There's going to be a lot of things mentioned here. Like I said, hiding the price on the checkout page. We updated a lot of things with the inquiry forms, a lot of improvements. Catalog mode, rich text editor there, hide variants, like I said. On the wholesale prices here, you can kind of see this is going to be on the product page. So every price that you add in SureCart will have one of these down below, and you can restrict it or not. So this, in this example, right, consumer price, they're paying $50 for this product. And then notice this one, it says wholesale is $40. So that means there's two prices set in SureCart. One of them is restricted, and it's restricted to this user role. So only that user role will be able to access that price, obviously. We have a similar thing for products. It's a little different, but you can hide products, all products. Well, no, why would you do that? By user role. You could make it so that like only if someone had a wholesale user role, no one else could even see them. So yeah, you could hide them all. Specific products or collections, you can do that as well. So we added all these features here. You can kind of see, get a glimpse of the interface. All these new tabs. You used to just say catalog mode. Now it's like all these tabs. There's inquiry. You choose your products, settings for each product page, settings for the shop page, settings for the main form, and then settings to configure the form fields. A lot of things going on. So here's some examples. Here it's an inline form that we just added. Just different things. Redirecting afterwards, showing a button, things like that. Here's our new contact form. So you can, when you add products, it makes a table like this. And so it has the thumbnail and then title and the variants and price. And then you can choose to show the price or the quantity. Because some people, you may want someone to change the quantity as like a quote request, right? So this is all updated, greatly improved. Again, the add to inquiry form, that way it adds it to the main form. You can add multiple products. Lots of settings. The cool thing here on the shop page now is you could go into each product, add to form, add to form, add to form, and then it will put all of those in one form to send. So that's really neat. And then you could adjust the quantity for each. Different things, redirect after submission, all this stuff. There used to be basic inquiry forms, by the way, and now we've improved them and made them their own main feature. A success message, we didn't even have that. Well, we had a real basic one, but now you can customize it. All right, so the messaging system is pretty crazy. It's like someone submits the form. Do you want to save that in the messaging system? You don't have to. You can just reply to their email. If you want to keep it kind of in the database in there to reply to them from there, that you can do it. Really cool. It's like a message. It's just like in our services and support portal, how it's like a messaging interface. We use the same thing. Then the really nice thing, okay, we're getting to some cool things here with the customer side, because you care about the customer more than how it looks for you. But in the customer dashboard, anytime they've submitted these now and they're saved in the messaging system. Look at this. I can see that I've asked two questions here I've submitted two forms here. One had these 4 products and one had one here. And that's just really neat. I can click to view each individual one. I can have a conversation with the story here. You can see I'm replying. They replied to me and then I'm replying there. Gives me the context on the sidebar. Really nice. The quote builder, it's so cool. You can add a name for the quote and then add products. I think I was saying, and this is just an example. I added 4 products, changed their quantities a lot, and added a coupon code and generated it. And then you copy it right here. And then you could send it. I mean, you could do anything. You could put it in a Facebook group or email. You could send it to them directly. The really cool thing is you could use it for even just one product as a way of pre-filling the checkout with a coupon. So think of it as it could be as simple as that, right? Where you're using this tool not for B2B, but just for someone who you just want to give them a coupon. You want to make it as easy as possible for them to get to the checkout, right? Click a button. In their customer dashboard, I guess I didn't show it here. When you click the view each one here, each quote, it literally has a button, and the customer will click it and pre-fills the checkout like this. and it's all ready to go. So pretty cool. I'm excited about it. So we have obviously the new B2B add-on right here. Updated everything. So again, it was catalog mode. Any blog posts or anything we had before has all been updated to B2B, and the logo and all of that. I gotta update my little message here. And then here on the main page, you can see each feature, highlight, and then go to each individual page, right? So each of these are individual pages with full features. Messaging system, quote builder. Here, I'll just show you one. For example, here's the quote builder page. We will put a video here once I do that. Here's just talks about each setting, gives you examples, explains how to do it. It's really cool how it shows it like that. And then you can manage everything. So that's how each of the pages are. Anyway, I got longer than I want. I will really be doing my best to make like a shorter, focused video for each of the features. Like on each feature page that I showed you there, I want to have like, here's how to use this, quote builder. Here's how to use catalog mode, and try to do better at that. Because sometimes I get so long-winded in these videos, and it's probably not as helpful. So, all right. So I hope you enjoy this update. We have so many things planned for the rest of this year. Lots of fun stuff, lots of exciting things, lots of tools and features. So it's exciting to get this one done. We've been working on this one for longer than I wanted, but it just kept growing, and it was so exciting seeing it all come together. So hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you in the next one.